All right. Y'all know how we started. You know what I'm saying? Sound check, mic check. Make sure y'all can hear everything before we get into it. And welcome everybody who's here right now. Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, what's going on, Nikki C? What's up, Anthony Banks? Where you been, brother? Hey, neighbor Nisa, what's going on? Y'all let me know y'all can hear me. And not only me, make sure y'all can hear everything. Can y'all hear everything? There go one of my, there go Steph. Hey, Steph, what's going on, baby? How you doing? And so, can y'all hear everything? My boy Velasco in the building. What's up, boy? It's been a while, bro. Where you been, Velasco? Did that? Nah, the notification must be going out. I see you in the building. What's up, Velasco? Alright. Everybody say they can hear me. Sorry, man. Let's get right into it. Everybody, welcome to the Chris Storm Show. There go my man Run Matches. What's up, bro? Let's get into it, y'all. You say you just not getting the notification, man. You know what? There's a lot of people that don't get my notifications, dude. Somebody would just hit me up the other day, and they was like, the damn thing is. I think YouTube's on subbing people from a lot of their channels, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's YouTube mistaking y'all for invalid accounts or whatever the case may be. I have no idea, but. They unsubbing y'all from a lot of channels. A lot of y'all not getting the notification. Just like now, I'm just not getting the notification that I'm live now. So I don't know what YouTube is doing, but hopefully sooner or later they get it fixed to where the notification will go out to everybody instead of to just some of y'all. And again, like I said, I think some of y'all even getting the notification after the show has been said and done, and I think that's stupid, but that's YouTube for you, I guess. He said I'll see it, but it's either a few hours late or a few days. That's what I'm saying, man. You ain't the only one that does that to. It does that to a lot of people. They get it days late or hours late. And this whole thing is crazy, man. Just like now, nines fluctuate from 9 and 10. They let me know everybody ain't getting a notification, man. So it just sucks. It really sucks. But anyway, let's get right into it because as I go, I guess more people come in. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I did a show the other day about this young lady you see on the screen, which is Secoriea Turner. Secoriea Turner was shot and killed. The meat and potatoes of the story. The mom was coming off an interstate or something and was trying to park somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Some barriers was put up that was recently taken down, but some people got together and put the barriers back up, according to the mayor. And if I'm not mistaken, an altercation broke out. I believe the mother was trying to get away, and the car was shot at 8 times, and it was hit 8 times. And one of the bullets struck the baby that you see on my screen right there, which is Secoriea Turner, and she's no longer with us on this earth. So rest in peace, young lady. I did a tribute to you and a couple more young men and young lady who has lost their life as well. And I will be talking about them too. I'm gonna go down one by one and talk about each and every last one of y'all, because I want to be a voice for all of y'all, not just you, baby. I'm gonna be a voice for all of y'all, okay? But right now, we're gonna get into your story. So the update now is they say it's allegedly supposed to be 3 guys that they're looking for that's of interest or what happened to this baby. So let's get right into these news clips. And also Tyler Perry has stepped up and said he's gonna pay for the funeral. How about that? So let's get right into it, guys. Let's have a listen.
Little girl in Atlanta. Take a good look and see if you recognize this individual. Surveillance video shows the man carrying what looks like an AR-15. Homicide investigators believe he and at least 3 others are responsible for killing 8-year-old Secoriea Turner. The reward for information leading to an arrest is now up to $20,000. Also tonight, we now have the frantic call made to 911 from inside the car where that 8-year-old was shot. Police say the girl was riding with her mother late Saturday night when a group of armed protesters stopped the car near the Wendy's where Raychard Brooks was killed. After an argument, someone started shooting. The driver called for help as he sped to the hospital.
Who's in the back seat with the child?
Her mama.
Okay. How old is the child?
Man, she's like 8 years old, 9 years old.
8 or 9? Okay. I understand you're upset.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get this information.
New tonight, Secorea's parents joining in on a prayer vigil for peace in the streets. Dozens of people showing up for this vigil in honor of the 8-year-old. CBS 46's Ashley Thompson was there. She joins us live with details from the emotional gathering. Ashley.
Well, Rick, emotional is absolutely the right word. There were many tears shed here tonight. Mourners gathered to remember this little girl taken much too soon and to pray for those she left behind.
The grief evident on their faces. The parents of 8-year-old Secoriea Turner heartbroken by their sudden loss.
Help us, oh God, give peace in the city of Atlanta.
Tonight, mourners gathered for a prayer vigil.
Wrap your loving arms around this family.
And we're trying to just come and show the same kind of enthusiasm that we had when Raychard Brooks got killed, Floyd George, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor, as well as all other names. We want to show that same passion and zeal when a young child was murdered.
Secoriea was shot and killed on the 4th of July. Police say she was riding in a Jeep with her mother and her mother's friend when they approached a makeshift roadblock set up by armed individuals who'd been staking out the area. Police say when they tried to go around the barricades, they were shot at.
I'm confident that somebody knows the name of this man.
Tonight, Atlanta police releasing this quick video of a person of interest, one of at least 4.
We do know there were multiple individuals out there armed with rifles as well as various handguns.
The Jeep Secoriea was in struck at least 8 times.
We're here to stand with this family and the families all over this city that are hurting.
Secorea's father obviously in pain. He tells me his daughter was full of life.
I was so happy. Always happy, never down. You have a best life, better life than me. How about that, everything?
Yeah, he went on to say he really enjoyed spoiling his daughter. Now we want to show you that picture of that person of interest one more time. Up to $20,000 on the table now if someone can help police identify whoever this man is. Of course, it is also just the right thing to do. For now, we are live in Atlanta. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News.
So you got some men walking around with ARs in their area. I really don't know what to say other than I'm curious as to what the argument was about and why would you arguing with somebody who got ARs in their hands. You know, me personally, I ain't finna argue with nobody who got ARs in their hand. Whatever it is, what's the problem is, you got it, homie. You got his chosen queen, Miss Belinda. What's going on? Appreciate you. Welcome to the show. Yeah, me personally, you know, you got guns like that. I mean, you got it. It ain't shit I got to say to you. You know, I mean, my mouth versus bullets. Yeah, y'all gonna win that fight. You understand? So I don't know what was that all about. Why would you sit there even argue with somebody with some guns and some guns that big? And you see this man right here just walking around freely with them damn things. like that. So I don't get that. But nevertheless, regardless of what, I mean, this baby should not have lost her life, So again, AR-15s versus my mouth, you gonna win that fight all goddamn day. I ain't got shit to say. I'm gonna go on by my business. I'll bitch out on that, because I got to think about this. I got my child in the car. And I know how stupid you niggas is. So, yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth closed. Ain't shit I got to say. Now, yeah, so I don't know what this altercation was about. What was y'all arguing about? If you was trying to get away, then get away. Shut the fuck up and get away. But I wasn't there, so I can't say what really happened. But damn. This crazy as fuck. I'm speechless now that I heard that. Now that I heard this update and I heard that, I'm very speechless now. I don't know what to say. Jesus Christ. Let me read this little part right here that caught my attention. And here's what the part say right here. It says the driver of that vehicle attempted to go around the roadblock, at which point that vehicle was immediately met with gunfire, resulting in the death of an 8-year-old child, said Malaki during a press conference. And it goes on to say a video of a black male armed with an AR-15. That's why I say, you got an AR-15, you can have it, bro. And it was more than one of y'all out there, you can have it, bro. Whatever you said, hey, you got it. You got it, man. You got it. But now, look at this part right here. We do believe that vehicle was targeted, added Malaki, who also stated the vehicle was shot at least 8 times. So they believe that the vehicle was targeted. Again, 2 adults and a child versus 3 or 4 Negroes with AR-15s. Again, you can have it. I ain't got shit to say. Y'all gonna let us go, clear the path. My mouth is zipped. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Amen. I'm out of there. What up, Aisha? She said, she just said hello. Steph said, there's no argument word winning that may cost my child. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If you saw these people with these guns, what altercation do we need to have? If they got a gun, and they pointing at my vehicle and say, hey, y'all need to go that way. All right, cuz. Hey, I'm out. I promise you, bro, wherever you say, I'm going. That's the route that I'm taking. That's the first time I'd heard the 911 call. And it sounded like it was a guy. So I'm very curious now, who was doing the arguing? Was it the guy or was it the mom? I'm very curious who was doing the arguing. Because whoever was doing the arguing, somebody should have told the other person, man, shut the fuck up. For real, shut up. Shut up. Live another day. Shut up. Especially if I'm not armed either. If none of us is armed, man, shut up, man. Leave that shit alone. Shut the fuck up. It ain't even worth it. It ain't worth it, especially if I got my child in the car. It ain't even worth it. At all. Let me get you on out of here because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get you on out of here. What up, King guys? Hey, what's up, Miss Indy? Exactly, Aisha. If I don't have a gun, hey, the smart thing to do, hey, to walk the fuck away. Cause again, I'm outmatched. So, yeah, I ain't got nothing to argue with you about. Again, you can have it. But anyway, guys, here's the police conference, and let's have a listen to what they got to say.
I'm ready.
That's a great embroidery job, Chief. I like that.
I would like to say I take credit for it, but it was one that I had to purchase, and I like it as well. Thank you. You ready? All right, I'm Interim Chief Rodney Bryan of the City of Atlanta Police Department. Wanted to come to you today and give you some information about the incident that occurred on 4th of July involving Secoriea Turner. We thought that it was important that we get this information out to the community as soon as we possibly can so that we can get resolution on this case. I thought that it was also important that I come before you to let you know that the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department are continuously working very hard in these streets to make sure that we curb the level of violence that we saw over the weekend. These men and women come to work every day dedicated to make sure that this city remains safe. And so there has been some level of progress in this case, and I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Malecki to let you know exactly where we are as a result of this particular case. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Chief. I'm Lieutenant Pete Malecki, and I'm the commander of the Atlanta Police Homicide Unit. This is Detective Shepard, and he is the lead detective assigned to this case. First and foremost, on behalf of the Atlanta Police Department, I'd like to offer sincere condolences and prayers to the family of 8-year-old Secoriea Turner. But in this instance, that's not enough. So in just a moment, I'm going to present to you a short video clip as well as a flyer. And at that point, I'm going to plead for the assistance with the public in helping us get a person of interest identified in this case.
Oh, what it do, Gears?
On July 4th,
I appreciate it, fam.
At around 9:45 p.m., Secoriea Turner was the passenger of a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. That vehicle was traveling westbound down University Avenue when it came across a makeshift roadblock that was manned by numerous armed individuals. The driver of that vehicle attempted to go around that roadblock, at which point that vehicle was immediately met by gunfire.
Now listen to what he said. They went down, attempted to try to get around the roadblock, but they saying that when they got down there, they was immediately met with gunfire. But see, you got two different versions now, because this one's saying they were immediately met with gunfire. But now you're going to hear something else when I'm play later on, where people are saying there was an altercation that broke out. I mean, meaning an argument. You know, so, But let's continue. Resulting
in the death of an 8-year-old child. Can you please play that video?
You'll come on back with doing some other shit, huh?
And we'll play it again for you momentarily.
I don't know, Aisha. Gears, how long ago has it been since you shared this show out?
This is one of several individuals.
Hey, probably somebody who don't like you, man.
In this case, I'm confident that somebody knows the name of this man. And with a simple phone call an individual can earn a $20,000 reward being offered through Atlanta Crime Stoppers. In addition, it's the opportunity to do the right thing. Although we have a lot of work to do in this case in identifying the remaining individuals responsible for the death of an 8-year-old child, this is the first step in that process.
Yeah, well,
any questions
you
at
say
this
you
time?
shared that a few minutes ago. Yeah, there must be somebody who don't like
So
you.
that is an AR-15, and of note, if anybody's watching this, that weapon is equipped with tan and colored furniture.
No, Velasco, ain't nobody gonna tell, because I'm 9 times out of 10, they probably got to know snitching rule down there, whoever them guys was who was doing that barricade, probably got to know snitching rule going on. But then again, $20,000 and the pandemic that's going on right now, for the money, for the love of that money, somebody gonna say something in secrecy. So it's eventually gonna come out. It's eventually gonna come out. Cause like a lot of people say, money talks and bullshit walk. $20,000, somebody who really need it, and somebody who knows something, they're gonna talk. Trust me.
It is a tan buttstock and a tan foregrip on that rifle.
And Gear said, I'll take the blame.
We do know there were multiple individuals out
It's
there
all good,
armed
Gear. You know that shit don't
with
bother me,
rifles
man.
As well as
That shit don't bother me.
So we've investigated that aspect. We have video evidence that suggests that did not happen. We've also processed that vehicle, and there is no ballistic evidence to suggest that that occurred at this point.
How many other suspects are y'all looking for?
So we believe at this point there's going to be at minimum of 3 additional suspects. And of course, as we have time to progress through the investigation, that number can change.
Any idea on a motive? We got word that people were just basically shooting across the street at each other, and then basically this the bullet hit the 8-year-old, obviously by mistake.
No, that we do
I'm
believe.
sorry,
that
guys.
vehicle
I
was
can't hear
targeted
none of the
as a
questions. It's
result
just
of
that
direct
low. I
fire
can't hear none of the questions they asking.
So at this point, we know they were out there. I'm not sure what their purpose is, and that is something that we hope to figure out in the days to come.
This wasn't their first night out there, was it?
Correct. No, we don't believe that was their first night out there.
And the question people continue to have is why were they allowed to be out there? They've been out there before.
Well, I think right now it's important for us. We just want to focus at this time on this particular incident, and that's what we're going to stay focused on. So when the time comes, once we have that video, and if it benefits our investigation, we will be happy to release additional video as we gather it.
At what point did anybody become aware that there were barricades out there that night? Was it until they got there, or was there communication beforehand that there were some barricades in the street?
So I believe the barricades were sporadic. So to my knowledge, part of this incident, I had no knowledge of barricades.
Have you guys been getting any leads?
We've been getting a lot of Crime Stoppers information, and I want to say thank you to the public that is coming forward and providing.
You hear that, Velasco? You hear that, Velasco? You still listening? Somebody been talking, but they ain't been talking enough to get that money. So somebody talking.
That information, and we hope that will continue, especially with the increase of that reward up to $20,000. Okay. Well, that's what we're hoping to identify with the help of the public. We don't have that yet.
Are you certain they would have seen? I mean, that they would have seen the child when they passed through? I mean, that would have been obvious.
At this point, I don't know. I wouldn't believe so. It's 8-year-old is a relatively small child in the backseat of that vehicle. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate everyone coming out. Thank you.
Texas, do you have a location for this shot?
I do. That is at the corner of University and Pryor at the All-American Package Store, which is 1238 Pryor Road. We believe there's a minimum of 3 additional individuals. And again, as we dig deeper into the investigation, we'll provide information on that once we have, facts that are certain.
Aisha, nobody know what the barricades was for. Don't nobody know. I don't even know that. I don't even know what the
The
barricade
vehicle
is for.
sustained at least 8 defects to it. At least 8, yeah.
That's the parking lot you pulled into to turn around, correct?
Yeah, we're still working to determine exactly where the vehicle had turned around, so.
Was the liquor store open at that time?
No, it was not. Okay, all right, thank you.
Wanna leave that up? Yeah.
Can you guys play this a couple of times?
Yeah. It's relatively short, but.
All right, so I'm assuming that's it. Did I just see Pam Money? What's up, Pam Money? What's going on? Good day, Tina Powell. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Velasco said, I think the barricades were like they were doing in Seattle with the trash chop. Okay. So I guess this is it with the police conference. So they ain't have much to go on. But y'all know me, anytime that we got a conference going on, I want to play the conference. So right now, they still in the dark with a lot of stuff other than the little information that they getting from, I guess, a few people who's trying to help out with the situation. But again, nobody is saying much from my understanding for them to get the big bucks that's going on, you know. So again, right now, for what we hear, they saying that as soon as the vehicle came down, they was immediately met with gunfire. Now, me personally, I don't think I would buy that right off top. Something had to happen for the gunfire to happen, which we are hearing that you know, there's an altercation. There was an altercation that broke out, so that's why it was shot up. Okay, there was an altercation that broke out, and what the hell? So again, let me say it again, let me repeat it again. I don't give a damn how hard I am or whatever the case may be. I ain't got no gun. I ain't got no yawk, how we say it down here in the South. They call AKs yawks. I ain't got shit to argue with you about. You can have it. You tell me to turn around, I'm going to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm finna turn around for the safety of my child. All right? I ain't that hard up to show somebody I'm not a bitch. Okay? And knowing goddamn well that I got my child in the car, all right? So whoever it was that sitting up there arguing with these Negroes that got these y'all, then that was a bad decision on your part, amen? But even with that being said, there's no reason that this child didn't deserve to lose her life. And I'm going to go so far as say this. Even if it's an altercation, it's an argument. It's an argument. Nobody said nothing about they pointing a gun at these Negroes or nothing. It was a simple argument. Y'all can let them folks go over argument. All right? So, again, this story got a lot of questions, a lot of gaping, a lot of holes up in it. And I'm hoping to God that they weren't in no shit. All right? Now, I did find there's a GoFundMe for them. And it reached over $200,000 or something like that. And I think the brother by the name of Officer Tatum, he's been talking about this story too. And because of him, He got a lot of people go over there to go donate to him. So I would say this right here, him as a black man, if his words are that strong enough that people went over there and start donating to them, then, you know, hey, I say more power to that, you know, amen to that. But also I want to say this too. I saw that people did gather up for this family, and I'm grateful to see that as well. But as I always say, you know what, I wish we could see more of that while people are alive versus when people's dead. Everybody want to come together. But nevertheless, though, you know, you've seen a lot of black people out there come together for this family, and I'm grateful and humbled to see that as well, that people come together for this child. Now, are they Black Lives Matter? I had no idea. But regardless of what, you have black people and other families that's black to come together for this woman and her child, and this dad and her child. So I salute y'all for that, you know. And I did reach out to Officer Tatum to see if I could talk with him, see can I have him come on the show. I'll, you know, stay tuned for that. I hit him up on Instagram, so I don't know if I'm gonna get him or not, you know. But again, y'all know how I feel about GoFundMes. You know, I ain't too fond of them because a lot of them people usually GoFundMes for a scam, you know. And that's why I'm leery about donating to GoFundMes. But however, I will say this one. For this one, I am going to go donate. I am. I'm going to go donate to this GoFundMe. You know, because my heart goes out for this child. All right? And I'm doing it for the child. I'm not doing it for the mom or the dad. I'm doing it for the child. All right? I'm going to donate to their GoFundMe. I am. As soon as I get to doing this stream, I'm going to go donate to their GoFundMe. I am. I'm going to show my support. Only thing I'm going to regret doing, that if it does come out that they was in some shit, that's why this happened, I'm kind of feel guilty about that. You know, but I don't want to think like that, so I want to throw that out. I'm throw that out my head. Because regardless of what, innocent child still was shot and killed. All right? So, all right, guys, the next thing I want to bring up is Court TV has talked about this. And I want y'all to hear what Court TV has to say. And I'm kind of ending it right there because, again, this story got a lot of blanks in it. And it got a lot of questions that need to be asked. So I don't have much to go on right now. But let's listen to what Court TV has to say. And we can leave it at that. And thanks to Gears. Gears says he shared it out. Thank you, brother, for sharing it out. And let's continue. Uh-oh. Did I do it right?
The site of the Raychard Brooks shooting, which was in a Wendy's parking lot, that neighborhood in Atlanta, there has been another killing, another shooting. I want to show you a picture.
You say no regrets
for
the baby?
She's just 8 years old.
It's for the baby,
Secoriea Turner
here's the
is
thing,
her name.
Though, you know, the reason I say I will regret it, because if y'all was in some shit and you went down there, you put your baby in danger. Why would you do that? You know, that's why I say I will regret to contribute to something like that when you put your own daughter in harm's way, knowing y'all's in some shit. You know, I don't want to donate to something like that, but you know, but at the same time, I got a heart, you know, and I want to donate because of this baby, you know. So you're right, Aisha. You absolutely right. You know, but let's continue. Let's continue.
What was she doing? She was just going to the store with her mom. Mom was looking for a place to park, and apparently in that neighborhood, which has really drastically changed since the shooting of Raychard Brooks, there were some locals who were barricading a parking lot. There was some disagreement about where you can and can't park, and the people who were...
I want y'all to listen to that. It was a disagreement where you can and cannot park. Now, if that's what it was, this was a disagreement about a parking spot. Then them niggas with the guns, y'all some idiots. And y'all ain't shit. But again, I say at the same time, if you saw these yawks, like we said in South Memphis, we call them yawks. If you seen them with these yawks, man, you could have this damn parking spot. You could have it. I'll park somewhere else. I'm not finna argue with you on no goddamn parking spot, especially when you got guns drawn. I'm not finna argue with them. You can have this damn parking spot. If you claim it is yours, man, you can have it, dude. I got my baby in the car with me. As a matter of fact, I even do you a favor. I leave the whole damn store, period, and go to another store and get whatever I'm trying to get. Y'all can have this shit. But everybody don't think like me.
Patrolling this part of town, carrying guns. I want to show you some surveillance video released by police. This is one of the individuals with a gun. They believe this is someone they want to talk to, a suspect in this.
And see, even on top of that, now to think about it, seeing this video up close and personal like that, if I'm coming in the parking lot and I'm seeing a fool walking around like this, I'm turning around, period.
Case. So police are looking for this guy. There's 2 more potential suspects out there. And again, this is the same area.
Right, Aisha, that's how we say it down here in Memphis.
Yawps, where Raychard Brooks was shot and killed. And it's not the first shooting in that neighborhood. I mean, any of you who've been on social media or monitoring what's going on in that neighborhood, it's a place where if police show up, crowds gather around police and tell them to leave. And now, as a result of police not being in that area because of what is happening in Atlanta, this little girl shot and killed. Take a listen to APD officer Lieutenant Pete Malecki describing for us what happened that night.
On July 4th, at around 9:45 p.m., Secoriea Turner was the passenger.
And see, this one of them nights where you know the Negroes get ignorant as fuck. You know, the 4th of July, you got a lot of barbecue, you got a lot of drinking. Actually, if you got people that shooting, the shooting's gonna be masked with the fireworks. And I guess, well, I know certain states, fireworks are illegal no matter what. And certain states, you know, fireworks is you are allowed to pop fireworks. So you got fireworks going on, you got gunfire going on as well too. So this was a bad time to be arguing with anybody, especially if they got a gun. This was a bad time. If that's true what happened, that the altercation broke out. But still, I'm curious, who was the one doing the arguing? Was it the woman or was it the friend? I'm curious about that. But at the end of the day, that baby didn't deserve to lose her life.
Of a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. That vehicle was traveling westbound down University Avenue when it came across a makeshift roadblock that was manned by numerous armed individuals.
Numerous individuals that were armed. Again, I would have turned around. Y'all can have it, bro. You can have it. My life and my baby life is more important than fucking with you Negroes who finna act stupid and want to argue with me over something stupid.
The driver of that vehicle attempted to go around that roadblock, at which point that vehicle was immediately met by gunfire, resulting in the death.
And see, that's where the story get confusing. Because one, it says it was immediately met with gunfire. Now, me personally, I don't believe that. I don't. I mean, Negroes are stupid, but I don't think they're stupid that as soon as they see a vehicle, they go automatically start shooting at the vehicle. Because I don't think they even do that to police. When police come down, they're going to immediately start shooting at the police. So that part right there, I don't believe it. Now, I do believe something happened, the reason the gunfire got shot. So you got 2 versions of this story that's going on. Now, which one is true? I'm going to tell you this out of my mouth. I don't believe that they was immediately met with fire. I don't believe that. But again, it could be a small possibility, even I'm wrong in that part. I do believe there was an argument and gunfire went ablaze. I believe that.
Of an 8-year-old child. So as you can see, this is one of several individuals who are a person of interest in this case. I'm confident that somebody knows the name of this male. And with a simple phone call, an individual can earn a $20,000 reward being offered through Atlanta Crime Stoppers. In addition, it's the opportunity to do the right thing. Although we have a lot of work to do in this case, and identifying the remaining individuals responsible for the death of an 8-year-old child. This is the first step in that process. Are there any questions at this time?
What kind of gun was that he had?
So that is an AR-15, and of note, if anybody's watching this, that weapon is equipped with tan and colored furniture. It is a tan buttstock and a tan foregrip on that rifle.
For every action, there's a reaction, right? So you had the shooting of Raychard Brooks, one action. The reaction to that was the neighborhood became outraged. Officer Rolfe is charged by the DA. That all takes place. And then the reaction to all that is now action by people in that neighborhood telling police to stay out. And all of a sudden, you've got armed citizens. It's an open carry state. You can walk around with the guns. But now they are setting up roadblocks and trying to take over the neighborhood. So with that action, the reaction now is police are not down there, and police don't want to go down there. And now you've got an 8-year-old.
Shit, can you blame them? If you got fools, no matter what color they is, and they got it like that, that the police ain't even gonna come down there, then shit. Why would they come down there? If I police, I won't come down there either. Somebody calls, say, hey, Chris Storm, we got a caller in that area. I'd be like, you crazy? I'm not going down there. Fuck y'all, I'm not going down there. Unless we got a SWAT team that's going down there. But even with that, they already set up. So the SWAT team came, shit. They already ready for the motherfuckers. Cocked and loaded. You understand? So, I mean, goddamn. This shit is crazy. And again, you got a lot of gapes and holes in this story. All right? So, I mean, hey, I don't blame them. I wouldn't go down there either.
Old girl who was shot and killed. How did we get here? Let me bring in Court TV legal correspondent Chanley Painter, Court TV anchor Julie Grant. Julie, I look at what's been happening down in this area of Atlanta, and it's incredibly tragic, right? It starts with the Raychard Brooks case, and say whatever you want to say about it. There's going to be a trial. We've covered that story, but the reaction to that shooting now has changed the nature of that neighborhood. And now we've got an 8-year-old girl who's been shot and killed because it's just a whole different scene down there right now.
It is, Vinny. You're right. It's tragic. I wish I had a better word for it. Tragic beyond tragic, what happened to beautiful little Secoriea Turner. And things, yes, have changed in that neighborhood. And if we take a step back, let's just look at this as Americans. In America, we are a nation of laws. We are not a nation of men, meaning that laws rule in our country. This makes us unique to other countries. People don't rule. So here, you have people taking the law into their own hands, setting up illegal barricades. And Secoriea Turner's mother was doing nothing wrong, driving on a public street, which she has a right to do, pulling into a...
She's absolutely right. Secoriea mom had a right to drive down that street. Nobody owned that damn street. But listen, let me say this right here. This is why I say, police in your own community, that's not going to work. Because let's just say if it is true that this black child with her black mom was coming down the street, minding their own business, and these fools just instantly start shooting at them, how the hell they're going to police your own community when you shooting up everything that's coming down there and you kill one of your own? You kill one of your own. How you gonna police your own community? Black child, 8 years old, innocent. Black mom coming down the street, innocent. Didn't do nothing to none of y'all. And if it is true, you immediately start shooting at them when they come down the street. And you expect me to trust you to police my community when you shooting first and asking questions later? No, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. No.
Public parking lot, which she has a right to do, and yet she's met by gunfire, illegal gunfire, at an illegal barricade by people who are behaving like criminals. It is a crime to do what was done to that beautiful little girl, and I'm confident, Vinny, these investigators are good. They're going to find the people who shot her, and I hope they are all brought to justice. This is disgusting.
Yeah, let's take a listen to Sharp.
I agree with you, white woman. It is disgusting. I agree with you on that.
Jermaine Turner, Secoria's mom, who spoke at that news conference.
Help me, help my baby. She was only 8 years old. Right now it's what, 30 minutes after the 6. She would have been on TikTok dancing in her phone. Just got finished eating. We understand the frustration of Raychard Brooks. We understand. We ain't got nothing to do with it. We innocent. We didn't mean no harm. My baby didn't mean no harm. Somebody knows something.
Chanley, you've been around the country and you've covered so many of the trials for us here at Court TV and have interacted with so many victims and their families. It's difficult to imagine what this young mom is going through tonight.
And for what, Vinny? Why? Why did this have to happen? What was the purpose of this beautiful 8-year-old dying so tragically? And yes, I just want to hug that mother right there. In fact, she started a GoFundMe for her daughter, her 8-year-old daughter, and she says that she was the youngest of 3 children. She was a star student at KIPP Academy who loved spending time with her family, including her 2 brothers, and playing on her phone. Of course, she just mentioned TikTok videos, and it just makes your heart hurt at what happened on a holiday, 4th of July holiday. And I want to go back to the video of that person of interest. He has a certain kind of gait to his walk there. Crime Stoppers is offering $20,000. Hopefully the way he's walking right there in the video can help someone recognize who he is and put his name and those responsible for this tragic death to the police so some justice can be done for Secoriea.
Yeah, I guarantee you, people know. I mean, people know who was kind of running the barricade. People know who was walking around and patrolling with the guns in that neighborhood. The question is, do they feel safe coming forward? Is probably one of the big questions. Now, the thing that you just said, Chanley, shot for what? That is the same thing that the mayor of Atlanta was saying. Let's take a listen to Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms.
If you want people to take us seriously, and you don't want us to lose this movement.
I got a question for Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. I got a question for you, ma'am. I don't know if you saw your the replay of your stream they was doing on Twitter, but a lot of people say this is on you. They putting this on you. They say you sit up there, you talk shit about the cops, you threw them under the bus and everything. And now that you did that, look what happened. And people are blaming you for it. I don't know, I don't stay in Atlanta, but ma'am, they say this is on you. This is blood on your hands. So I want to know what's your response to that people say this is your fault.
Then we can't lose each other in this. And there are peaceful demonstrators across this city and across this country. And I applaud them and I thank them for being peaceful and for honoring the lives of so many people who have been killed in America because of injustice.
Hey, Grandma, what's going on?
That's an important movement that's happening. But this random wild, wild west, shoot them up because you can, it's gotta stop. It has to stop. You can't blame this on a police officer. You can't say that this is about criminal justice reform. This is about some people carrying some weapons who shot up a car with an 8-year-old baby in the car. For what?
Well, ma'am, you know what you need to do about that then? You need to stand behind your troops. That's what you need to do, stand behind your troops. Well, let me go so far as to say this, stand behind the good ones, all right, and get rid of the bad ones. Let me say it again. Stand behind your good people and get rid of the bad ones. Just like Velasco just said. He said she even went so far to blame Trump for all this going on. So, if your good cops ain't even got you to stand behind them, then who gonna stand behind them? So, hey, I don't know. I can't say if it's on you or not. But your people's down there say, ma'am, own up to it, take accountability. This your fault. You let this happen. They said, you went so far letting people down there throwing parties and rioting and looting and fucking up people's business. They said you allowed that to happen, man. So, I would love to hear your response to that if you ain't made one yet.
You know, Julie Grant, I think the problem in this case is she describes it as the wild, wild west.
Aisha said, she fired those officers so fast. What did she say? She said she fired those officers too fast. I said it immediately, and she is my sorrow. What the hell? Sorrow. I guess that's what you're saying. She should have let GBI do their job before firing those officers. Yep, because you pandering to the people. You pandering to the people. At least one thing I can say about that dude, what's his name? The white dude, the one I told y'all, I think he meant some of the stuff he was saying. But on another note, I believe he was pandering to the people. What's that dude name? Mayor something. You know what they did to him? He went down there and supported the people down there who rally. You know, he's standing behind the people because he knows the fuck shit that was going on. The lady asked him, she said, I got a question for you. Do you support us defunding the police? He said, nope, I don't support that. You know what they did? They kicked his ass out, told him to carry your ass home then since you don't support that. I said, damn, dude, your own people in your city told you go home. You went home with your tail tucked. You supported them, but you told them, no, I don't support them from the police. She said, get the fuck out of here. And everybody told you go home. I said, damn. How about that? How about that? See, when you was standing up for them, they was all with you. But when you said I don't agree with that shit, they put their foot in your ass and you went on home. How about that?
There was another video that was about a week and a half before Secoriea was shot. Somebody else was shot in the same exact spot. And in the video, you see police respond, and you see police get surrounded. You see police getting screamed at, pushed, and shoved, responding to a shooting. And police got in and out as quickly as they could from that shooting. And you wonder, if you're the mayor of the city, and you had to have seen that video, you knew what was going on down there, maybe you should have taken action before an 8-year-old gets shot.
Perhaps, that's an excellent point. I'm sure, many people may feel that way. Look, things are a mess right now, and a lot of people are looking to point fingers and, cast blame, and, but at the end of the day.
Y'all heard that? So again, Miss Keisha, whatever your name is, Miss Bottoms, you heard that? This is why your people saying this is your fault. That this is part of your fault, that this blood is on your hand. You got people in my chat room saying you threw these folks under the bus. You ain't standing behind your people. You pandering to them. You pacifying them. That's why shit like this is happening. And you just heard what this man said right here. So, ma'am, again, I would love to hear your response to your own people saying, ma'am, this is on you. You at fault for this.
There was another video that was about a week and a half before Secoriea was shot. Somebody else was shot in the same exact spot. And in the video, you see police respond, and you see police get surrounded. You see police getting screamed at, pushed, and shoved, responding to a shooting. And police got in and out as quickly as they could from that shooting. And you wonder, if you're the mayor of the city, and you had to have seen that video, you knew what was going on down there, maybe you should have taken action before an 8-year-old gets shot.
How about that? How about that? Proud Glamour, so I'm glad you're covering this. Such a sad tragedy story. Praying the family gets justice. Thank you, dear. You know I'm going to cover this. I don't let no child go unheard. Now, it's quite a few children that I do miss, but I don't miss every last one of them. But that's okay. I'm not going to stop with her. You got a handful of children who died on the 4th of July weekend. One boy died. They say he was going to go get his hair cut. He was going to go get his hair cut. And he got shot and killed. How the hell an innocent child going to get his hair cut and die and get shot and killed? In my tribute video, a young man by the name of, is it Devon? I think that's his name. Young man was an athlete. Looked like he played baseball and football. And looked like he was good at it. He gone. Young man, Jace Young, I think that's his name. Saw the video. No, that's not the one. That young boy got a long name, but showed the video. He was sitting down in his graduation cap and gown. I guess he was going to elementary or the upper classes of elementary or whatnot. He's gone. Another young lady. What's that other girl name? Beautiful young lady. I did that tribute video. I can't remember y'all baby's name. Y'all forgive me. Damn it, man. Hold on. What is that baby name? Because she wasn't the reason why I did that tribute video. What is that baby name? Natalia Wallace was 7 years old, shot in Chicago. A group of children were playing in the yard in Chicago, Austin neighborhood when 3 suspects exited a light-colored vehicle and fired shots at a group gathered outside a home on the 100 block of North Latrobe Avenue. If I said that right, police said. 7-year-old Natalia Wallace, identified on CNN by family members, was shot in the head and transported to Stroger Hospital where she died. That was in Chicago. 7 years old, playing in the yard. And if they were playing in the yard, I'm sure the Negroes seen the children playing in the yard. But still, they shot at them. The young man I'm just telling you about, Devon McNeil, he was 11 years old. Looking at his picture right now, he played baseball and he played football. He was visiting his family in Southeast Washington when a group of 5 men began shooting around 9:30 Saturday, which was the 4th of July. His grandfather, Mr. John, who founded the DC chapter of the Guardian Angels and has been fighting against gun violence for many years, said his grandson jumped out of the car to run into his own house to grab a phone charger. His mom heard the gunshots and saw her son duck to the ground, thinking he was trying to dodge the bullets. But then she saw her son wasn't moving and noticed the blood. She saw he was hit in the head. Young man was just trying to go get a damn charger and lost his life. Another young man, Royta, if I'm saying his name right, Royta, R-O-Y-T-A, DeMarco Giles. He's 8 years old. He was in Hoover, Alabama. On Friday, he was shot and killed while in the mall. He was one of 4 innocent bystanders caught in the crossfire when a gun battle started between a group of men inside a River Chase Galleria Mall. I want to say this the one that Ricky Smiley was talking about. Check it out, guys. He's the one I was talking about. He had just finished 2nd grade at Jonesboro Elementary School. The young man just finished 2nd grade. But again, Black Lives Matter, right? And again, y'all want me to trust y'all to police my neighborhood, where you don't even give a fuck if children is around and you shooting. How can Black Lives Matter when these black children are being shot by Negroes? Gang, gang. Shoot them on sight. You got another one that was in San Francisco. I think that's Jace Young, the one I did a tribute to. He was found suffering from a gunshot wound after police received a call for a shooting around 10:44 Saturday night, which again was the 4th of July. But I'm supposed to trust y'all to police my neighborhood. And you don't even give a fuck about black children around. But I'm supposed to trust y'all to police my neighborhood. Let's continue.
Perhaps, that's an excellent point. I'm sure, many people may feel that way. Look, things are a mess right now. And a lot of people are looking to point fingers and, cast blame. And, but at the end of the day, people are breaking laws, and this shouldn't happen. It is illegal, as you mentioned, to shove a police officer. That is a felony offense. It is illegal to open fire on a car for no reason. It is illegal. You can't kill people in America. We're governed by laws. The mayor's right. This isn't the wild, wild west. People have a right in America to life and to feel secure. Going down the street, riding in a car, pulling into a parking lot, going around a barricade, as Secoriea Turner's mother did. And this is a complicated, messy situation, and I certainly don't have the answer, but there are lots of opinions on how this could be handled. Some are calling for the military. We know the National Guard has been brought in to try to assist, and police can't be everywhere. The mayor said one thing, right? You can't blame this on police, and that's right. The only people to blame are the criminals who committed that heinous crime.
Yeah, difficult situation. Chanley, Julie, thank you so much. When we come back, we're going to talk about another tragic case involving a Fort Hood soldier who was found murdered. We've been covering this case of Vanessa Guillen. But there's another story that's really the backdrop of what was going on there. We're going to take a closer look at the culture at Fort Hood and how that has really been brought to the forefront by this tragic murder. We'll be right back.
All right. And the reason I wanted y'all to hear that from Court TV, because I like how they broke it down. That's why I played that. I'm looking at little Secoria's GoFundMe right now. They have raised $241,000 to $241,647. And the goal was $100,000. The goal was $100,000, and they raised over that. And again, Officer Tatum, which I'm seeing a lot of people saying his name up in here, he talked about it, and a lot of people came over here to donate it because of him. As a matter of fact, somebody recently, because of him, just donated 12 minutes ago. But see, I'm not doing it because he said anything about it, because I found out earlier about it. He said something about it. I'm going to do it because of my heart for this baby. I'm going to do it. I want to put it on the screen, but I don't know if it's going to show my information or not. So let me see. Enter your donation amount. I'm going to donate $10. All right. Continue. Payment method. Shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. All right. I done made my contribution to this on GoFundMe. Let me see if y'all want to. What is this? The link? I think that's the link right there if anybody want to go donate, but I just got an email. It says, what did it say? It says, thank you for your donation to the Memorial Fund for Secoriea Turner. Yep. Wait a minute, hold on. That's not what I tried to do. Not that right there. That's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, so you ain't bullshitting. Which I pretty much y'all know I ain't bullshitting, but I still want to show you anyway. There go me. Thank you for your $10 donation to the official memory fund for Secoriea Turner. Here's your donation receipt. Chris Thorns, July the 10th, 2020. Donation will be received by C. Turner. Even took out a tip amount. They gave me a dollar, which was $1.50. And your donation will appear on your statement as GoFundMe official memorial. Yeah. And again, like y'all said, like I told y'all, you know, with these GoFundMes, I'm very leery of them. But I got a heart for this one, so this is gonna be one of the few that I donate to, cause I feel it in my heart to donate to it. Not because of the mom, not because of the dad. I did it because of this baby, from my heart for this baby. All right. And she didn't deserve what happened to her. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go check out Natalia Wallace. I'm gonna see if she got one, and I'm gonna donate to hers as well. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and check out all these children and see what's going on. Now I might make a contribution to every last one of them. Secoriea, Rote, if I said that right, young man, Devon McNeil, Natalia Wallace, and a 6-year-old, I think his name is Jace Young. I'm gonna check out every last one of them and see if they gotta go fund me, and if I can, I'm gonna contribute to every last one of them. Cause it's a motherfucker ridiculous. All these children lost their life on the same damn day. innocent, wasn't even doing nothing, wasn't fucking with nobody, wasn't bothering nobody. And you got stupid Negroes just sitting out here shooting for no reason. And again, guys, Tyler Perry has stepped up. And he's paying for Secoriea funeral. He got the money to do it, so, you know, hey, I can't be mad at the man for doing that. Can't be mad at him. You know. And y'all keep saying something about Black Lives Matter. Now I'm gonna say this: it's rumored that these people who did that to Secoriea, is rumored that they was part of Black Lives Matter. I don't know how true that is. I don't want to put that name on them, even though I don't rock with Black Lives Matter. But I don't want to put shit on them that they didn't have nothing to do with. So I'm saying allegedly. I don't want to put nothing on them that they didn't have nothing to do with. But allegedly, these people was part of that movement, and they the one who did this. All right. So, if they the ones who did it, then the question I have to ask now is, do Black lives really do matter? If they was part of this movement and they shot up this woman's car and killed that baby. That's all I got to say about that. You understand? But anyway, guys, that's all I have for now as far as the update as that child goes. You know, again, there's a lot of questions and gaping holes in this as to why this happened. And I do hope they get to the bottom of this one. But before I go, I want to read something to y'all. Y'all remember I did that story about that fool who sat up there, this 12-year-old tried to rape that old, well, I ain't gonna call it old. The 12-year-old that tried to rape that 37-year-old, his horny ass tried to rape that 37-year-old woman. And again, y'all stop asking questions, talk about what can a young child do to a grown-ass man or woman, because they could do a lot. If this 12-year-old can try to rape this 37-year-old woman, then that should show you right there they could do a lot. If they allowed to, and if they can catch you off guard while they doing it. All right? But here's what it says about that 12-year-old. He was arrested in connection to a terrifying attempted rape in Queens. The incident happened Monday near Gates and Cypress Avenue in Ridgewood. Police said the suspect followed a woman into her building around 8 a.m. What the fuck you doing at 8 o'clock in the morning at 12 years old? What the fuck you doing at 8 a.m. in the morning? The suspect is accused of pushing a 37-year-old woman to the floor. A 12-year-old pushed a 37-year-old woman to the floor and trying to remove her clothes, according to the authorities. But again, y'all want to say, what can these motherfuckers do to grown-ass people? He was able to push this woman down and try to take off her clothes at 12 years old. Police say the woman fought back and he ran off. The suspect was believed to be about 20 or 30 years of age, but later Tuesday night, police said a 12-year-old boy was charged in the case. At 12 years old, he is facing charges of robbery, assault, sex abuse, criminal possession of a weapon, and menacing. 12 years old. And he's already facing these charges because he was horny and trying to fuck an old woman. Well, excuse me, let me stop saying that. A woman that was twice his age. Again, y'all better stop being naive to these people because they young thinking they can't do shit. Y'all better stop being naive. Because again, I say, what if he succeeded in fucking that woman and raping that woman? What if he succeeded? And on top of that, if he tried that, how far you think he would have went if he hadn't got arrested? "12 years old, out at 8 in the morning, trying to rape somebody. 12 years old. Shit. I'm happy the woman saved it. She fought him off. But I'm also just imagining, what if he had succeeded in doing it to that woman? For somebody that young trying to do that, somebody need to break their foot off in his ass. If that would even help. Somebody need to break their foot off in his ass. That man is seeing stuff that he ain't got no business seeing. And he doing shit he ain't got no business doing. And that's why he felt so comfortable try to do this to their woman. Anyway, y'all. 12 years old. Wow. 12 years old trying to rape a 37-year-old woman. And not just a 37-year-old woman trying to rape somebody, period. God damn. And you wonder why I do what I do? And how hard it is to do this shit, to talk about this shit, but it needs to be talked about. 12 years old, try to rape a 37-year-old woman. When I saw that, man, that shit blew my fucking mind. But I shouldn't be surprised. And was strong enough to push her to the ground and attempt to take her clothes off. I'm out.